an AI tool which is called ATS. ATS is provided by multiple organizations, and what they do is they will screen these resumes based on certain categories, and based on that, only the shortlisted resume, maybe around 5 or 10% will go. 90 to 95% resumes will get rejected at this stage itself, right? And this session will help you on how to clear that stage. So yeah, it will prepare tailored resume according to that job, which will help you pass through that particular ATS. It will do anti-fabrication checks to see that there is no fact, because we don't want to be in a situation where we have actually cleared the ATS. We are sitting in front of interviewer, but the resume that they have, we don't know whose it is, right? The facts should be correct. It should be according to our profile. So we have three anti-fabrication checks for that. And yes, it runs automatically without any intervention. So yeah, that's what we are going to build. But before we start, there are a couple of questions that I have for you guys. I want to know a bit about you so that I would know in which direction and in which direction I should take this session, and what are the key aspects on which I should focus. So if you can just take out your mobile phone and scan this QR code, and yeah, and please answer these questions. And I mean, just couple of questions, won't take more than 5 seconds total. But yes, it will help us a lot in this session if you are honest, and if you feel this. We'll just give few minutes for this to be filled. And during the course of this session, you can feel free to put your comments in the chat if there are, or if there are any feedback, or if there are any questions in the chat itself. And during the session also, we'll take pause for some time. If there are any queries, we'll take few questions as well. But yes, as of now, please scan this QR code and please provide a response. And one important thing we are going to do in this session is that we are going to make sure that this is not a technical session. So anyone, whether he is technical or non-technical, can make use of this session and can build his own agent by tomorrow itself, and he will have an opportunity to make customized changes. We will also tell how it can be done. And those of you who will stick to till the end of this.
Ayush, I think some people are on the mobile phone. So can you copy paste the link as well for the people unable to scan?
Sure. Just give me a second. Yeah, so I've sent a link here in the chat. You can use that also to vote. And I was saying that this is not only a session where you will just get an agent, but later on you will be able to customize it according to your needs as well. And those who will stick till the end of this session, they will receive an handbook in which all the steps that we are going to follow in this session will be there, as well as it will have all the prompts that we are going to refer in this session. So stick till the end, and those who are there, they will receive that handbook. That would be really helpful in job searching. Okay. We'll wait for maybe one more minute and then we'll switch to next question. Okay, I guess we have got 12 responses. We'll move forward. Um, Next question is actually very much critical for me in terms of what are the key aspects that I need to focus on this particular session. So, yeah, I mean, we just want to know that in the job hunting process, which is the most frustrating part? Is it preparing initial resume, tailoring resume specific to each application, finding right roles, or not getting shortlisted? Or maintaining consistency, like when we are excited, we initially will apply for around 20 jobs a day, but it happens only on 2 3 days and then we are not able to maintain that consistency. What is it? So mm, okay, we'll just wait for one more minute, then we'll close this. Right now we have we have most number of votes in tailoring resumes for every application, but yes, others are also equally important. So I expected a mixed response on this, and that's how it is. Those who have joined late, they can still scan this QR code or click on the link in the chat and then can vote. Okay. I think thank you all for the response. That's how we'll drive this session. Seems like we'll have to focus on all the aspects, but yes, tailoring resume for every application is a bit which would be taking leads. So yes, we'll be building this AI powered job agent now. This will be done. There will be 6 steps that will be there, which all of this will be done by a single agent. He will scan your LinkedIn jobs through Gmail. It will rate each of the job based on your profile, that whether it is a strong, moderate fit, or whether you should skip that job altogether. No need to waste time on that. And then tailor resume based on those points that are there in the job description for each of the job. Then do a keyword check for ATS and ensure that everything is fact checked, and then it will save and notify you to apply. We can have one critical thing that we have taken care while drafting this session is that it should be something which not consume too much of tokens. That's why we have stopped till notify and save, and notify also through Gmail draft, because it saves a lot of tokens and helps you in applying for more jobs. We can have we can have a process through which even the application can happen automatically, but that consumes a lot of tokens and would be really costly. So yes, we have followed a process which would be most cost efficient and token efficient as well. This will be done through 6 steps. Right now, we need not to worry about the terminologies here. We'll do it one by one, and you will see how it can be done. We just need to prepare 3 files before this. So give me a minute. We'll start. Just give me a second. Now we'll start. Screen visible. So I have created a folder called job application training, and there I have uploaded a very basic resume, nothing else. A very basic resume that will have only few, that have all the details about me. And right now I've added multiple facts on that, and then we are going to prepare this job agent. Okay. So yeah. So the first step is, I mean, before we go to that session, first we need to do is to prepare a to prepare a resume, right? Now to prepare resume, what we are going to do is that I have created a folder called job application training in the desktop. All the things that we are going to do is inside that. So I have started with a new task. Um, this is Claude. You can move to cowork here, and then the first thing that we need to do is to connect to the folder in which my resume is there. Now again, none of this need to be technical. You can just type it, and that should happen. Since it is a small task, we can go with the medium. Again, you can select the model based on the complexity of the task and efforts based on that, and based on that, the tokens will be consumed. um, so now I'll connect the folder with job application training as my workspace. And just allow, and it is done. Now now Claude will have access to read, write, make changes into this folder. Now that's we are done. Now since we have already uploaded our basic resume in that, I mean, I've uploaded my resume in that particular folder. um, Now what I'll do is I'll not spend too much time on this part, because this is something which I think people are still okay, they can prepare initial resume. But still I'll share few key insights rather than going into detail in this. I'll put a prompt here. uh, this prompt basically takes care of different parameters, format rules, what are the sections that should be there in the resume. And I'll just run this prompt now. Okay. um, this will prepare a resume for me, and that resume will be my master document or master resume. Basically all the other resumes will be derived from this, and all the other resumes will be derived from this. This will have all the facts, and the relevant facts along with the relevant structure will be done by the resumes, which will be tailor made. Any question till here, anyone? Okay, great. So, yeah. So right now it is going to work on this particular resume and create a resume. And then as a next step, I'm going to say okay with whatever it's going to come up with. Um, okay, he has made it now. I'll ask him to save it in PDF in the. Okay, it's doing that automatically. Nice. It was part of. Now it has listed down all the facts, and then now it is building a docx file and then convert into PDF. Couple of tips here, which I have personally used and found it really beneficial for building resume for the first time, in initial resume. First is that the every bullet point we should try to make it quantifiable. Second is that in terms of prompts, right? You need to do 2, 3 iteration, maybe change multiple points on this, and then ask it to prepare a PDF and save it. That's something which you can do later. But once that is done, towards the end, give a prompt that I am going to get your work reviewed by Chat GPT and Gemini, and I want you to score well. So analyze this resume again and see what you can improve. What it will do is it will analyze it deeply this time, because again AI is trained on human data, and it takes it on its ego. And then again, share this resume with the Chat GPT and Gemini for free, and get their analysis only. You need not to do anything, and share that analysis here, and tell him that these are the points that they are saying that need to be improved. After that, it will come back with a resume which will at least be 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, definitely follow this while you are building your initial resume. So again, this resume is built. Since we have since see, you can see that in the folder we already have this resume created, this master resume. So this is already done by Claude, right? So first step of creating resume is done. Since I mean, at this stage we should review it and confirm if there is any change required. But we will say this is fine. Create these two files. Now we are asking it to create two files. Um, since this would take time, I have already written it somewhere. So basically what these two in the meantime this runs, I'll explain what these two files are. First file is facts.md. Based on this resume, I am creating a file called facts.md. This will have nothing else but facts about your profile, how the, I mean, your experience, your competencies, maybe your education and everything, right? It will have everything based on your competencies in this fact file in a normal text in MD format. MD is a format, markdown format, which is most beneficial and most easy for any AI to read. So we convert it into MD file because it will save tokens since it has to be referred multiple times. Another file that we are building is JS file build script. Again, this is JavaScript file, but non-technical audience don't worry about it. Uh, don't worry about it at all because this will be built automatically by AI and it will be stored in the folder itself, and AI will refer it whenever it needs. This is basically the structure in which the format in which the resume, custom made resume should be there. So for example, name, professional summary and all these things, the way it is coming, maybe it is required this way, maybe you will make few changes. So whatever is your final agreed upon, final acceptable format, it will save about that in this script.js file. So we'll let it run. And okay, so I mean the real agent building will start only after these two files are created. So we have to make sure that these files are created as a first step. Okay, Brahm has a question that can we ask for heavy graphical CVs? Yes, Brahm, we can, and that can be provided, but there is a problem with heavy graphical CVs. ATS parsing becomes difficult for few of the softwares. I mean, if there are too many tables or if there are too much of bifurcation in the page or sections in the page, sometimes it becomes difficult for ATS to pass that resume, and even if it is a good fit, it gets rejected. So due to this problem, many are moving towards a simple resume. Docs will be provided. Yeah, Anuj, so apart from my resume, all the other documents will be provided by the end of this meeting. All the people who would be present till end of the meeting will receive an handbook in which all the prompts and everything would be there. Okay, so yes, now we have built these two files, facts.md and script.js. If you see, both are here. Now these will be referred by AI for making custom tailored resumes. Now we can actually start with agent building. We can move to the next step and start with agent building. So this is the pre-work that we have done. Any questions? Okay, moving on. Next, what you need to do is we are going to use Gmail. So next, just give a prompt, connect my Gmail account as a connector. In my case, it is already connected, so it will say it is connected. But if it is not connected for you, it will give a prompt. You will just have to click and sign in. By the way, it uses MCP for connection. How many of you know what is MCP? Type in chat. Okay. Yeah, Anuj, you want to share your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a tool to connect to external resources by which we can prompt to LLM and pass on tools that it can give us, and we can like do anything from the LLMs with the tools.
Correct, correct. It is basically a model context protocol. It is a gateway through which any AI can communicate with any of the tools. If they have an MCP present, AI will be able to communicate. So it is going to communicate to Gmail through MCP. Okay. So now this is connected. Now what we will do is we will have to uh, we will have to now run that. So we'll have to make an skill file now, which is basically what it will do is it will, let me just copy here and then I'll brief you. This is the most critical task, and this is something which takes a lot of time. um, okay. um, Basically what this file does is it will read the facts and it will create a skill.md file. All the things that we are going to do towards the in this session, or whatever this agent is going to achieve, it will be written in this file itself. So it will have all the profile facts that are there in MD. It will have an scan window where it will scan. Okay, let me tell you this how we are. Now it's time we'll move to the this. See, we have connected our workspace folder, we have installed Gmail connector, we have run the master resume script, we have validated it. Now we are creating a skill.md and we are going to schedule this agent. Basically what it is going to does is it will be preparing an agent which will be able to do all these things: scan, score, tailor, keyword check, save and notify. Now how it is scanning all the jobs? Again, we have two options. You can just type in this and you can make a selection in terms of how you can make a selection in terms of how you want to search the jobs. It could be through internet, it could be through LinkedIn, Naukri, anything. Right now what we are going to do is we are going to use LinkedIn. So whenever in LinkedIn you activate job alerts, right, based on your certain recommendations, there is usually a mail like this that comes. Okay. This mail will save that for your job alert for this. These are the jobs that has come up new in the market. Now what this agent will do is it will come automatically in the morning. It will analyze this particular mail. It will check each of the job profiles and then see which one is eligible for you, and then it will actually rank these and create tailor resume for these. And in this, for example, VP landing project product, sorry, VP landing product is not at all a good fit for me, so it will say that this is not a good fit and it will skip this. So that's how this agent will run. And yeah, let's see if it is run. Okay. I can't access, just give me a second. Okay, so what it is saying is it can't access this file. Use existing facts.md. Sorry. So this is my bad. Basically, what I have done is I have given a wrong path here. This I've created and did yesterday. So there it was in a different folder. So that's what it is. So it's showing that this particular session doesn't have access to this folder. So he can either use the existing facts.md file, or it can move forward. So I've asked him to use existing facts.md, but this shows that Claude is very much secure in terms of that whatever folder that for which you can give access. Only those are there, and rest of the folders are not there. It can't access this. Brahm is saying, can it also go in depths of JD? Yes. In fact, it will not only go in depths of JD, it will provide analysis on those JDs as well, that what are the things that are there in JDs which are suitable for your profile, and what are the things which are not suitable. Maybe you can work upon those before interview or before receiving a call. So yes, it can definitely do that. In the meantime, is there any question? By the way, there are few people who are concerned nowadays about, and I think there should be more and more people who should be concerned about their data security. And that's why we have actually created this agent that, okay, so here it is asking me a permission to schedule it every day at 7:30. Now, key thing to note is that while I'm setting it up as at 7:30 a.m., actually laptop should be open at that time for it to run. So if it is not open, it will not be able to run at 7:30 a.m., but it will run as soon as you open Cloud. So, or as soon as you open your laptop and open Cloud, it will run automatically. So that's the reason I usually keep it early in the morning, so that whenever first time in the day laptop is open for any of the tasks, it runs automatically and keep everything ready. Okay. Yeah. And as I was saying, right, that there is a more and more concerns about data security and data sharings that we have as of now. So, yeah. See, Brahm, this answers your question. It is actually taking permission for me for scoring against each of the JD. Yeah. So now in this case, all the data, all the resume, all the facts and everything is actually saved inside your local local folder, and it's not anywhere else. See, skill.md is prepared in this as well. Now we have, acha, how many of you know what is an skill file? Uh, Paste yes in comment if you know. Okay. So I'll tell you about skills as well. Basically, skills are customized files. Now we have given such a good context about us in this. Similarly, there could be multiple things, right? Maybe you want to start your business, or you want to have a startup, and you want to have details about you and what are your preferred things. All these things you can save as a skill in Claude itself. So next time you need not to do anything. But whenever you need not to do anything, you just need to click on this. You need to do a backslash, click on skill creator, and then after this, once this skill creator is there, it will create a skill of that. And whenever you will ask Claude any question specific to that particular skill or anything, for example, if I have given all the details about myself, I'll create a skill and save it in customize for that. Next time when I ask that I have a startup opportunity or I have a startup idea, it will automatically analyze it based on this particular skill. Similarly, let's say if you are a content creator and you have a channel in which a particular genre is there, right? So you can have all the details about your channel in that particular skill saved, and whenever you will click on that, whenever you will start with that anything related to content creation, it will automatically refer that skill and answer based on your context, right? So now here our agent is done, agent is made. Now what I have asked him is to test it end to end. So test it end to end for LinkedIn email jobs, score each role, build tailor PDFs for qualifying roles, and run the keyword pass, and then create Gmail draft. find any bug. So it is right now working on this, but I'll tell you after this what will be the output. Let me just go through this as well. That would really help. Okay. So the first step zero that it is doing currently is it is a scanning window. It will scan the JSON and everything, and it will identify when was this run made last time. What was the last mail that was read? Then it will move to it will find out jobs at no reply at linkedin.com. It will find, I have mentioned it limited to three most recent threads only because if I ask it 10 or 15, it will take some time, which would extend this session. So that's why I've just limited it to three recent threads, but you can extend it to any number of threads and skip any thread ID already in process threads IDs. So there will be a process thread ID that will be created automatically by Claude. You need not to worry. You just need to have this sentence. That's it. After this, it will extract from LinkedIn job URL, it will extract full JD, location, company, title. It will score each on the score of 1 to 10, rank it into strong, moderate, and if the score is 1 to 5, it will just log it, but it will not do anything. It will create resume only for strong and moderate. Then it is built tailored resume, strong plus moderate for these. And then the next thing is foreground most relevant points first, basically, so that it can catch eye of the recruiter. Whatever is more relevant for that JD, it will first it will make it more effective. It will make the key things bold and all, and then it will output those folders in the PDF only format. uh, in this particular folder, I mean, just not to make it cluttered, I delete docx file after conversion. But if you want to keep docx file here, rather than this line, you can mention keep docx file as well. Um, then step C, keyword. It will after that do a keyword check. We are talking about three fact check, right? Initially, that three detailed fact check that will happen. The first one is it will cite the fact, whatever each and every fact that is there in the customized resume. It will check it from the master fact sheet, line by line. It will review all the changes, and then it will see whether each of the number, each of the metric and everything is already present, it is added, and then only it will pass it. And then it will create a draft mail. I have skipped attachment. You can make attachment as well in the mail. I have skipped that, reason being that again, to save tokens, having anything attached to the mail, or even to get, you can get it saved in drive as well. But the ranking is that having an attachment in email consumes maximum number of tokens, then comes drive, and then the lowest is having it in the local folder. So I prefer having it in local folder myself. However, you can take a call wherever you want it. Now, once this draft is ready, it will include role, company, location, score, fitment summary. What are the three strengths and why it is fitment? What is the gap that is there, and any recommendation? Keyword coverage in the job description. What were different keywords that are there? What are added by AI in the resume, and what are not added because it was not relevant based on resume? And then resume will be saved at a local path. And after that, it will update skill.md file that is already there in that particular folder with this thread ID, so that this mail will not be referred again. Okay. Now, in this case, it is asking for a permission to fetch a page from linkedin.com. Always select always allow, so that okay. And another thing is that it is very much important to run a trial run. While we have done it, that it runs at 7:30 a.m. every morning, it is very much important to do a trial run, because first it fixes any bugs that is there. If there is any issue that is there, it will fix it automatically. And second help that it does is that all the approvals and all the acceptance that need to be done, that it can take now. um okay guys, any question or any confusion? Okay, give yes or thumbs up if the session is helping you, or if you are able to understand whatever is going on. Brahm, to answer your question, why 7:30? The reason for that is that usually I wake up after 7:30. So whenever it runs at, I mean, you can have your custom time. For me, it is very helpful because 7:30 usually I'm not awake. So, and at that time, that particular schedule will run and it will fail. But whenever I open my laptop, it will automatically run at that time. So it helps me a lot. So that's the reason. But yes, you can have any custom time here. It doesn't matter because it will refer the last mail only. Okay. It is creating. In the meantime, it is creating. I'll just show you what will be the output of this because I've run this yesterday. See, now whatever jobs are there, it has created draft for each of the jobs right here. Shivam has asked a very good question. There are many jobs in LinkedIn which will take you to external sites like Workday or Keka. So how will it going to apply there, or will it be limited to easy apply of LinkedIn? Actually, Shivam, as I said in the starting, right, it is very easy to apply through Claude, where even the apply part is automatic. But applying through Claude or any AI for that matter consumes lot of tokens. You will have to spend a lot on that because the way it applies is using an app which is there in the browser, right? So what it does is that for at every step it will take a screenshot of the browser, it will paste it in, it will pass it to agent, and then agent will decode the whole screenshot and then click on even the next button. So that's why we have kept apply part out of this. It will just create the customized resume and it will make it available. Now, in this case, since the JD is available in the LinkedIn itself, it is not a problem even for the external sites. But yes, what you are saying, even I tried that. It was working, but it was costing a lot. So even I have moved to this manual part where even apply part I will do manual. But still, if you want to do it, the easiest part to do it is that in this agent itself you can give another command asking it to create a master file which will have all the details and which will keep on updating, like your current location and all those things that are come, and ask him to do a 5 trial run on the jobs which are outside LinkedIn, and in that it will specifically ask you questions and keep the answer in the master file, and then it can automatically apply. It can be done, but yes, I mean, even if you take a pro plan, it will exhaust it even before a single run is done, or even before 3 or 4 jobs are applied. So that's why, I mean, automation is there, but we'll have to use our head in terms of where there is ROI for that automation and where it is not. Okay, we'll just see if there is any other approvals it has asked. I'll allow for this task. See, we have mentioned 3 mails, so it has extracted job details from 3 last LinkedIn mail. Yeah, and this will be the output of that. Your tailor, where in draft it will say your tailored resume is ready. Role is this, company is this, location is this, score is this. You can apply fitment summary. Now see, here it is related to customer success, and the first point is has taken is CSAT score, which is customer satisfaction score, which is part of my resume that it got increased for from 4.5 to 8.2 while I was leading a team. And then the revenue impact, because another work of customer success team is to do upselling, and whatever existing clients are there, get more revenue from them. That's the second point that it has taken. and then it is talking about CXO partnership experience that I have. So basically, this will be quite critical in engaging with CXOs of different clients. So based on this customer success, it has found out fitment, and then it has worked on. In fact, if you see some other, this is customer success. I'll see. For example, this is a different role, head of project office and business operation at Ericsson. Now the fitment summary and the bullet points that it is using are completely changed. I'll just check if there is any other approval it has asked. No. Okay. So right now it is direct PMO parallel, which actually is present in my resume. Now this has become the first point. Then the second point is the business operation scope beyond pure delivery. Direct CXO partnership, again impactful for this role. P&L ownership, which is critical for any project office or program management. So here it is talking about P&L. It has actually same point was there in customer success, but the language was different. Here it was, so there it was focusing more on uh, upselling, because it was customer success. Now it is focusing on P&L. So this way, multiple JDs and all will come. See, now this has run, and there are three jobs that we talked about, right? So it has create three jobs and updated. One was some Synchrony AVP AI modeling platform, head of solutions and success, and these three it has found as a fitment for me. Now, if I go to my Gmail, three drafts are already created. So this helps me because while I'm in office, I can just go through drafts. It's filtered. I can just see. That's why I don't prefer sending. I prefer keeping it in draft. I'll just see, I'll click and I'll apply. Now again, fitment summary is there. Direct president as associate director and all that. Proven CSET and all, head of solution and success. And then recommendation, review the line LinkedIn posting, keyword coverage. It is saying through job title, solutions is covered, success is covered, customer success covered, head in the tagline itself. Um, and it wasn't required to add anything, and resume saved at desktop job application training resumes. Now this is the folder that we were referring. It has already created different PDF. Okay, this was the one which I uploaded. uh, See, it has created a folder called resumes. If I go there, there are three resume. I usually do is whatever I apply, I delete that one. Let me just share that with you. And it has created a resume specific to this particular job of Soch Street VP Customer Success, where it has changed my professional summary according to that, focusing on CSAT, focusing on upselling, and then impact and reduction in the cost and all those things. Yeah. So guys, our agent is ready. As I said, right, there is no need to have any technical knowledge for this. It is easily done through prompts, and if there is any confusion, you can maybe ask your questions now.
Guys, please unmute yourself and you can ask the question directly. Uh,
Okay. Any feedback? How was the session? Anyone? Or if you want me to cover anything else, I can do that as well. Okay. So, Harsh, maybe I'll just share this. I'll share a handbook with you. You can share it with the folks who have stayed till then. That's it from my side. If there's anything else that you would like to cover, anyone, we can do that.
Thank you, Ayush. Thank you so much. That was a really insightful session. And I hope all the attendees today would have learned a lot and they would automate the process of job hunting and maybe find multiple relevant jobs quickly every day. Right. So that was really insightful and great. Uh, so one more thing, I just wanted to introduce to all of you before we wrap up this session. Let me share my screen and I'll quickly go through it.
By
Okay.
the way, those who stay till the end will get the benefits of this knowledge and handbook as well. So please stay for some time.
Yes, yes, yes. Please. Okay, so you have seen how Ayush presented how you can use agents, right, or build agents with no code at all, and that really gives you an edge. Uh, but building agents like this or just going through prompts is one way to do it. But what if you can actually learn how to build those agents, the underlying architecture, the underlying knowledge, how those agents are actually built to do very complex work, with code as well. That's why we have created a 8 weeks cohort or a curriculum for you. This will take you from start from scratch. You don't have to know anything to learn this. This will take you from zero to a proper agentic AI engineer, right? So if you have seen in the job market today, uh, the agentic AI engineer is all the craze. Everyone wants to learn agentic AI. Everyone wants to, you know, build agents that can do all kind of complex activities, and that's why we have this course. This spans for 8 weeks, and after 8 weeks, you will be really able to build things hands on without any support or any help from others. So the plan is that this will not be a heavy theoretical course. What we have designed is that it will be a totally hands-on, entirely hands-on course. Every chapter, every lesson will have, demo presentations as well as, uh, tools that you can actually build upon, starting from all the way to how the fundamentals of those things work, how what are the core concepts that things is built on, and then you can take all those core concepts, implement it through code, let's say Python language or any other language, implement it, and then try to use that in your own personal life or in your own projects as well. So again, it spans for 8 weeks. It has 9 modules. And these are some of the modules. It will have a couple of weeks for foundational courses explaining you what language models are, tokens, embeddings, simple prompting like you just saw in the demonstration, the session today. We'll go to more complex things like RAG, retrieval augmented generation, what are vector stores, things like that. Few of the weeks are dedicated towards building the agents right away. So how you build agents that are, autonomously taking decisions, good at reasoning, good at planning, takes action on your behalf. How do you connect it with databases, APIs, and all? So this 8 week curriculum, 9 modules, is divided into sections so that your knowledge incrementally builds every week. So you learn fundamentals, you learn agents, you learn what an MCP is, you learn the frameworks that is used to implement all of this and create agents out there that is relevant. Uh, and once you have created a sufficiently good agent, uh, we just not want to build this. We want to take it to production. We want to make it so robust that you can deploy it in companies, big companies as well, right? So things like that you will learn after you have built the agent. You can build tracing and evaluation. You can also learn to use open source language models to fine tune and quantize those information. And all these things, right, is kind of critical because if you go and learn, through free sources or open videos out there in YouTube and all, you don't get a structured way to learn things, right? So this is a proper structured way to learn things. And each cohort will have a very small number of people so that you can have that one-on-one conversation with the mentors as well. You can get your doubts clear in the real time. You can have that sessions where you can actually show what you are building, what are the bottlenecks that you're facing, and how to improve it further so that it works. And all these things that are listed here, you will be getting just under 4,000 rupees. And that is, in my understanding, is quite a steal deal right now, because so many things in one packaged bundle in 4,000 rupees, and that too for 2 months of time, is really a great deal. So uh, we have all the details of this cohort on the website. You can head to GenAIWallah 02 Agent cohort, and we'll also share the link in the chat. But yeah, that is one of the things that we wanted to introduce. And please feel free to add any, like, ask any questions if you have regarding this particular cohort or session itself. Okay, I think that is all for today's session. I'm sharing the link in the chat as well. And uh, Ayush, you can probably share the handbook that we were talking about earlier.
Sure, I was thinking that we'll circulate it separately.
Sure, mail through mail. Yeah.
Yeah.